Hello, hello, hello. I'm back with another video. This video is going to be pretty short. I just wanted to quickly go over the mods I use, the base mods I use while I play Skyrim. My upcoming videos are going to be specifically about dungeon mods and quest mods, and you'll see or feel the mods I'm using, these base ones, throughout the play. So I just wanted to explain them. Some I'll be able to show right now, some I won't, but I wanted to just let you know what's going on so that you can distinguish what's the mod I'm demoing versus what are the mods I already have running. So right off though, I want to say I don't do many environmental mods. I still think Skyrim is a beautiful game with its the official high texture pack. So really, I don't do any texture mods. I have a weather mod going. It also impacts night. Night's a little bit darker. Really what it does, you know, I just get rain more often, I get snow more often, and when it happens, it's a little more extreme. Fog's more extreme. I like that aspect. The night aspect can be a little bit painful at times, but I still like it. Night is now has impact, and using things that give me vision is very important. Another thing, one of the things I do environmentally, the two big things I do environmentally that are in every scene is color saturation, which just makes all the color in game a little bit stronger, because Skyrim can be a little bit washed out on its own. Another is sound. I do sounds for nature, sounds for town, and sounds for dungeon, and they just add a little bit more, like you hear that woodpecker in the background and the crickets. It just adds a little to it, a little more immersion. That's another thing I love about Skyrim right out of the box, is how the UI is so clean until you need it. And with the color saturation and the sound, I feel like I just get into it a little bit more. I actually, more than any other game, even though the combat's a little bit slower than many games these days, feel myself get excited, and I think it's partially because of just how immersive this game is. So just little soft tweaks to help make the immersion a little better. So other ones I do, let's go through some. There's a set of mods for races done by this one mod creator. I will link it. I'm going to link all these mods in the description. One of my all-time favorite now, anytime I roll a race now, is I go and get this man's mods, is he does racial packs that just kind of add a little more flavor to the race you're playing. So I'm playing a Wood Elf right now, so I've got the Wood Elf pack going. What this adds is Wood Elf Fury, which for 15 seconds slows time in combat as long as I have full stamina. Or a lot of stamina. I don't know if it has to be full, to be honest. So usually what I'll do is, if I think of it, is I'll do an arrow from stealth, and then when they turn to attack, I will hit this, and I'll be able to get 3 more arrows off before they are able to react. Or in close quarters combat, it can be just as useful. This specifically says for, you know, one-handed weapons and bows. I feel like I've gotten my spells off during that time faster too, but that might just be in my head. It also gives an ability to, instead of just is it not? Oh, it's under another spot here. It's under here. Is it? Oh, it was probably right there in front of me. I apologize. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. I already used that. It was grayed out. So normally Wood Elves have command animals, but now I have befriend animal, which will allow me to, until I get rid of it, to permanently keep an animal. Now, this works in the beginning until you up your illusion only on very small animals. So I haven't gotten much use out of it yet, but I'm hoping to slowly get it up where I can get a really fun animal to have with me. I've seen on the description of it, I've seen people with mammoths, which a little bit crazy, but could be kind of cool. The one I get the most use out of this pack is Wood Elf Tracking. And what this allows me to do is, if I'm outside, only while I'm outside, and if I'm stealthed and not detected, I can do tracking, and you'll see over there, anything that I can see, I mean that is living, it doesn't work on the undead, I can track. Let's see, actually. He might be a little out of my range. So it's really good at knowing, hey, there's more than those 2 bandits I see. But it also, yes, I can often hunt things that didn't even know I was there. Why do I feel guilty about that? It's just a game. Okay, so that is what I get the most use out of. It's a lot of fun. I have added blood, extra blood mod where when people are struck, including myself, there's more blood, it's more visible, it stays longer. I've added a lot of extra spells, too many to even go over, but you'll see them throughout the play and at the vendors. I don't go for ones that are supposed to be overpowered, but I do go for just, you know, a lot more flavor. Speaking of spells, though, I do use a mod called Invest Magic, which, what Invest Magic does is allow me to invest a portion of my mana to permanently keep something that would be temporary. Now, it doesn't work for every spell in the game, but it works for the ones that are most important to me, which is armor spells like Stone Skin and Oak Skin are permanent until I decide to cast them again to recall it. Candlelight is permanent. Summon Corpse and Summon Elemental, they're permanent. Or their timeout is so great that they might as well be permanent. I think their timeout is 1 week. So if we look at my magic pool right now, it's 285. That's because I've made an investment, hence the name Invest Magic, in this Candlelight here. If I get rid of Candlelight, we go back, I'm now at 300, well, it'll be 300 in a second when I regen my mana. So I don't think of it as a cheat because you're paying the mana cost, you're just paying it in a different way. So I don't have to constantly be recasting Oak Skin in combat or Candlelight in the dark. And especially because my weather mod makes it darker for much longer periods of time, well, much darker, and I need to have things like Candlelight or a torch, I find it just very, very useful. Another one I have that some might consider cheat is I can summon my Spectral Horse. Now, I didn't just get this with the mod. You have to buy it from this vending stone for 5,000 gold, so I don't use any gold cheats, so it didn't feel much of a cheat there. What I like about it is it doesn't fight, but it just comes whenever I need it and goes away right afterwards. I don't have to deal with any of that mount crap. And so I've got 2 speed things going. This horse on its own is faster than the normal horse. But then I already had a mod that makes horses 30% faster. So the combined part is, though, this horse flies. In fact, sometimes it's too fast for me. But it does make getting around a lot less painful. And while I do think the journey in Skyrim is a big part of what makes Skyrim so wonderful, move the time up here. It's not what I want to spend all my time doing. Even with this horse, I still see a lot of the land, and I am going fast enough that I don't have to deal with any encounter unless I want to, but that's fine with me. If I see someone being mugged, I'll help them, but I'm not going to stop for every wolf that wants to nip at my heels. So, again, you know, each their own, but I like this a lot. That brings up travel, though. The two other, I got two travel mods here. I have a map mod that gives me all the roads. Probably one of the sweetest mods. These were all hand-drawn in to where they go. So that just makes it easier, even though I don't always stay on the road, to know roughly where the terrain's going to accept me to pass through. The other is all the map icons are opened up for me, at least all the vanilla ones for the campaigns. My mods I bring in might not have a map icon that mod will show. And it doesn't open them up in fast travel, it just opens up their location. You can feel how you want about that. I kind of feel like if, you know, I can get a map right now that shows me everywhere. So, and this world has been around and has been pretty stable that I think most things should be mappable. So I find this lore friendly enough. It edges on being too much of a cheat, but I think it's acceptable. If it had fast travel right from the get-go, that I think would probably be a flat-out cheat. But that said, yeah, I run that. I use a lockpick mod. I use a lockpick mod because I think the lockpicking in this game is great. It's one of the funnest things they've done with this game, but for a little mini game. But I have one problem with it. You break picks, and when you break a pick, that in itself is not a problem until you've broken all your picks. And I can't stand leaving treasure behind. I don't go back to places I've cleared out, so anything I don't open, I'm not getting. And for me, it's more pleasurable to loot the chest and not leave it behind than play the lockpick mini game and possibly leave a chest behind, because it just bothers the heck out of me. It's a cheat, flat out a cheat, but I like it. And you'll see me using it. And I think that's really about all I want to cover. Somebody wants to die here, so let's go kill him. Oh wait, oh my god, I waited too long. One of the mods I added stronger thieves around here. Okay, well, that was not the purpose of this mod anyways. I mean, this video anyways. So, those are the base mods I'm running. Hope to see you. So I hope you come by for some of the other mod videos I'm going to do. But, yeah, that's about it. Until next time. I am going to quit. Yes, I don't need to save that. All right, later.